Hi friends, welcome to all. In this video, we are going to solve this packet tracer activity, backup configuration files. Before coming to this activity, friends, if you like to get any CCNA support, you can contact our team using our website. Link you will get from the description below. And also, if you like to get this type of technical videos in future, consider subscribing and don't forget to enable that bell icon so that you will get notification message whenever we upload a new video. Now coming back to this activity, here we can see the objectives. Part 1, establish connectivity to TFTP server. Part 2, transfer the configuration files from TFTP server. And in part 3, backup configuration and iOS to TFTP server. We will go through the scenario. In this activity, we will restore a configuration from a backup and then perform a new backup. Due to an equipment failure, a new router has been put in place. Fortunately, backup configuration file have been saved to a trivial file transfer protocol, that is TFTP server. You are required to restore the files from the TFTP server to get the router back online as quickly as possible. Coming to the instructions, part 1, establish connectivity to the TFTP server. Also they given a note, because this is a new router, the initial configuration will be performed using a console connection to the router. Okay, click PCA, then the desktop tab, followed by terminal to access the RTA command line. Then configure and activate the gigabit Ethernet 0/0 interface. The IP address should match the default gateway for the TFTP server. Then test the connectivity to TFTP server. Troubleshoot if necessary. Here we are going to configure this interface G0/0 and we have to assign the IP address as the default gateway for this TFTP server they set here. We can go to TFTP server, desktop, IP configuration, and here we can see the default gateway they given 172.16.1.1. Also we can see it's a something to mask. So we will set this IP address for this interface G0/0. And the instruction they specified, we must access this router RTA using PCA with this line console or using terminal. So we'll go to PCA and here we have a terminal, click OK, press enter, and we can see now we are in router. Enable conft, then we will go to that interface, that is G0/0. Then we have to set the IP address we already copied from the server 172.16.1.1. then it's to mask, it's here. Then we have to activate it, no shutdown, and here we can see this link between RTA and SW1 is activated. Now we will test the connectivity to this TFTP server. We will ping from RTA to this TFTP server. Coming to this TFTP server, we will get its IP address. It's 172.16.1.2. I copied this IP address. Then coming to PCA, you can go to terminal and we are going to ping from this router end, and here we will give a ping to that server. Here is the address, and make sure that you get the reply. Our success rate is 100%. Coming to part 2, transfer the configuration file from the TFTP server. From privileged exec mode, issue the following command. From router, copy TFTP running config. So we have to give the address 172.16.1.2 and the source file name is rta-config. Destination file name, we have to give the default file name, so just press enter. Here we are going to copy the file from this TFTP server. The file name is rta-config to this RTA. we are going to transfer to running config. Okay, we will do that. Coming to this PCA. Okay, terminal. Here we will give copy. Source is TFTP, and we are going to transfer to running config. Perfect. We have to give the address or name of a remote host. The IP address is TFTP server IP address. Let me paste here. Then the source file name. So here they given the source file name. It's rta-config. Okay. Then destination file name. Let it be in default. That is running-config. Just press enter. The router should return the following: accessing TFTP, loading rta-config from this server, TFTP server. Okay, we will check that. Coming to PCA, and here also we receive that message, accessing TFTP. Okay, here we can see that loading rta-config from this server. Okay, 785 bytes. Perfect. Issue the command to display the current configuration. Here we can give show command, show running config, and we can see the details here. They set host name RTA, then enable secret, no IP domain lookup. Here we can see IP address. We already set IP address for this interface G0/0, and here we can see IP address for this interface G0/1. Then line console password, line VTY passwords. What changes were made? Yeah, already we have seen that. So here we have seen many changes, and even that host name also changed. We can see previously it was router, now it shows RTA. Issue the appropriate show command to display the interface status. Are all interface active? Okay, we will test that. We have show command, show IP interface brief, and here we can see interfaces. Gigabit Ethernet 0/0, set the IP address, and we can see status up, protocol also up, and here we can see Gigabit Ethernet 0/1, its IP address, but we can see its status shows administratively down, protocol down. So we cannot say all interfaces are active because the interface G0/1 is not active, and even we can identify that from this topology itself. See that here this interface G0/1, which is connecting to SW2, is not activated. Correct any issues related to interface problems and test connectivity between PCA and the TFTP server. So now we cannot communicate from PCA to TFTP server because the link between this RTA and SW2 is down. So we will activate this interface G0/1. We will go to that interface, conf t, then we will go to that interface. So actually we have to access this RTA using PCA. Actually here this CLI is enabled, but still we will go to PCA. We are already in terminal. Okay, here we will give an interface G0/1 and we will activate it. No shutdown. Give end and we can verify it. Show IP interface brief. Now we can see Gigabit Ethernet 0/1 status up, protocol also up. Now we will test the connectivity from PCA to this TFTP server. Let me get the IP address of TFTP server. Then coming to PCA, We'll go to command prompt and we will ping to our TFTP server. So here we can see we get the replies. Now we will move to part 3, backup configuration and iOS to TFTP server. Change the host name of RTA to RTA-1. Okay, we will do that. Coming to PCA, and we will change its host name conft, and here we will give a host name. Already copied it, or you can type it RTA-1. So we can see this host name is changed from RTA to this RTA-1. Save the configuration to NVRAM. Okay, that means from RAM to NVRAM. Exit, and here we will give a copy run space start from RAM to NVRAM, and we will give this a default file name. So just press enter. Copy the configuration to the TFTP server using the copy command. Okay, here we can see the command we have to give: copy space running config space TFTP colon. So we are going to copy the content of running config to this TFTP server. Then we have to specify the remote host address, IP address. Okay, then we have to press enter. So we will give that command in this PCA, I mean in this RTA. We will access RTA using PCA. Copy running config space TFTP colon, and we have to specify address or name of a remote host. We already copied that IP address 172.16.1.2. Then press enter. Destination file name, so here we will give this default file name, so just press enter. That is RTA-1-config. Then issue the command to display the files in flash. Okay, we can use the show flash command. Show flash, so it's a flash colon. Okay, then press enter, and here we can see this iOS name. Backup the iOS in flash to the TFTP server using the following command: copy flash TFTP. Then it will ask for the source file name. We have to specify that iOS file name. Then we have to specify a remote host IP address or the name. Okay, then we have to specify destination file name. We can give this a default file name. Okay, we will give that. Just I will copy this command, or we can type it: copy flash TFTP, and we have to specify the source file name. We can copy that file name from here. Just copy and paste here, then press enter. Then we have to specify the address or name of a remote host. That means the IP address of our TFTP server. It's 172.16.1.2. And the destination file name, we will accept this default file name. So just press enter. We can see it's copying from a flash to TFTP server. What special character repeatedly displays indicating that the iOS file is being copied to the TFTP server successfully? Yeah, during the process we have seen this symbol. This is exclamation. Okay, perfect. Open the TFTP server and click the Services tab. Select TFTP and scroll through the list of iOS files. Has the iOS file, here we can see the file we copied from flash to TFTP server, been copied to the TFTP server. Okay, we will verify with this file name in the TFTP server. So go to TFTP server. Here we can see services and TFTP service. Yes, and here we can see that iOS file we copied from the flash to this TFTP server. This is the file. Yes, this is all about this packet tracer activity, that is backup configuration files. Here we can see our completion status. It shows 100%. Now, dear friends, if you have any doubt, any suggestions regarding this packet tracer activity, please comment below, or even you can contact our team using our website. Link you will get from the description below. And if you like your video, give a thumb and share with all your friends. Stay tuned and we will meet again with the next video. Thank you.